What's your vision for the new year? Whatever your vision is, it should be crystal clear and let Pair Eyewear bring that into focus. Pair Eyewear base frame start at just $60, including your prescription. I got my first pair recently, and let me tell you, I really love these glasses. I'm very, very happy with this. Pair is budget friendly without compromising on style or quality. It's an affordable and easy way to change up your look with top frame starting at $25. Visualize a fantastic new year with Pair Eyewear. Go to paireyewear.com and use code Sibling for 15% off for your first pair. And support the show by mentioning that Sibling Rivalry sent you in the post-checkout survey. That's Pair, P-A-I-R, eyewear.com, code Sibling. Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavor air device. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air.
Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses delicious flavors. You get it. Instead of bad, Fume is good. It's a habit you're free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habit easy. I love how Fume looks and feels in my hand, y'all. It's well-weighted, perfectly balanced, and extremely fun to fit you with. Y'all have seen me doing it on the podcast sometimes. I love it.
Start the year off with a good habit by going to tryfume.com/rivalry and getting the journey pack today. Fume is giving listeners of the show 10% off when they use our code RIVALRY to help make starting the good habit that much easier.
Bob.
Hello, Mo. How are you?
Look what I got in the mail today.
Is Monet frozen or am I frozen? Oh, where did you get a scepter from? Why do you have a scepter?
It's my AS7 scepter. I never got it.
Oh.
And Edward, who works at WoW, he was like, hey, Monet, you're in town? I had to drop off your scepter. I mean, low-key, realty, he's been messaging me for a long time. I'm just not in town. I just didn't respond. And so finally we coordinated and I got my scepter. Patty brought it over.
Oh, that's the scepters that everyone they gave the girls. And did everyone else get theirs except you?
I guess. I don't know. Also, I want to show y'all this too. Look at this shit.
Wait, can you pause for a second? Jacob, is Monet choppy for you or is it just me?
She's a little bit choppy, yeah. But not terribly choppy. She was choppy in a moment.
For you?
No, you're crystal clear.
Monet is super, just like it's like I'm watching pixels.
Monet is not that choppy for me.
Really? While we're on the topic of Drag Race, this happened. Can you tell what's wrong with this fucking Marquette?
It looks like an arm is missing. Can you put it by your face, please? It's out of frame, by your face, in front of your face, in the middle of the frame. It looks like it's missing an arm, yeah?
Yes, when we moved, fucking Andy don't listen, and he let the fucking movers pack it, and they snapped my arm off. And then this happened. Can you tell what's wrong with this one?
In front of your face, please.
It is.
In the middle, in the dead in the middle of the screen. It's so off to the side a little bit. Well, yeah, flag is missing.
That happened literally the day I got it.
Why do I feel like I'm being scolded? Did you see what's wrong here? I'm like, bitch, I didn't do it. Damn.
Well, you know what? The tea is, I don't know if you didn't do it because y'all know Bobby coming in here, and Bob is very rambunctious. When Bob comes over, Bob is over here pulling shit off of shit. He's touching stuff. Bob be breaking stuff, and he don't be telling nobody.
I've only been in your house twice, for starters, and secondly,
this was in my house before I moved here. All my other places you've been to.
Let me have a snack real quick. Hold on. Have a bite.
Oh my God! You ordered red M&Ms.
What? What? What's your problem?
Are red M&Ms on your banana rider?
It was just really easy. It was super easy to get them actually.
Oh, so you are y'all don't Bob eat like a hood bitch, just Bob.
I can't see what you're doing, but I'm assuming you're being as delicate as I'm being right now. What? You act like me eating red M&Ms is crazy or something. I got so many of them.
Also, seeing your big ass finger trying to fit in that big ass cup was hilarious.
It was so easy and so such little effort to get these red M&Ms.
Well, this is not a podcast about red M&Ms, Bob. This is Sibling Watchery, and we are talking about episode 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race season 16. I missed last week. Did you miss? Oh.
Pause, please. Jake, we got to do low data mode. I can't even. Monet's audio is choppy. She is moving like it's crazy.
Really?
It's like stop motion for me.
Huh? Sure. I'll put on low data mode.
Wow. So just so y'all know, when we enter low data mode, that means we can't see each other. So I'm just literally gonna, like, with all of my knowledge of Bob the drag queen, I think I know Bob pretty well. I can almost like, in certain points throughout this podcast, I'm gonna stop and I will tell y'all how Bob is talking with his hands and how Bob is expressing himself. I think I know you that well. Do you think you know me that well?
Yeah, I do. The audio is still a little choppy. We're gonna make it through this. I guess that I don't know if that helped. You can undo it if you want, Jake, because that did not help the audio at all. But I really enjoyed this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
I'm enjoying this season of RuPaul's Drag Race. I said this before. This is going to go down in history, in my opinion, as one of the good seasons. I think the girls are really talented. I think overall the looks are pretty good, and I think the girls are really funny. I'm really enjoying season 16. Like, I really am.
Yeah, I mean, there were moments, but this episode was just really, really great. When the girls come back from the elimination, there's a lot of tears in the room, a lot of tears in the room. And understandable. I was emotional watching Mirage go home. I just feel so bad. Yeah, I like Mirage a lot, and I thought she just did a really good job. And
did you cry?
I did not cry, no.
Okay.
But if I was there, I probably would have cried, to be honest.
We were recording an episode we recorded an episode with Layla McQueen for the podcast, but then her internet it was choppy, so we ended up making it a Patreon exclusive, which y'all will get later on Patreon. But we were there when Bob discovered that Mirage got sent home, and he literally unintentionally did Manila's husband.
Shut up. Did you fall off your chair and say no?
I didn't fall off the chair, but I did fall back in my chair and go, "Oh my God."
Wow.
I was gagged. I was really gagged.
Would you hook up with Mirage if you were presented the chance?
I have not considered that. That was not on my mind.
I'm just asking.
I haven't considered this.
Well, in this moment, would you consider it now?
Well, a big part of attraction to me is knowing that someone's also attracted to me as well. Attraction is attractive. So I just need a lot more information. You know what I mean?
I'm attracted to you. Can we fuck?
I said it's a big part. It's not the only part, but also the other part is attitude, and kids who grew up rich. Part of the one. I don't want to fuck a 1%er. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Would you fuck Mirage given the opportunity?
I'll probably suck it, and I would probably fuck it. Yeah, maybe.
This is such a vulgar conversation for no reason.
Wow, we've had vulgar on this podcast. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's vulgar about our own thing. It's not like you want to fuck this person it's about like, oh, here's a sexual interaction I had. Not like, do you want to fuck this person? That just feels so unprompted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the girls are really, really, really sad. I mean, like, bitch, they're acting like they want to give a fucking eulogy that Mirage left. I guess Mirage really affected a lot of people, and the girls really liked her, and seeing her go really made them sad. I want to see that same energy when, God forbid, Plain Jane goes home. Do you think Plain Jane's gonna get that same reception? I don't think so.
I don't think she will, because she's upsetting a lot of people, which a lot of people are. I mean, she's been called a cunt twice in one episode. You know what I mean?
You and your cunting daughter.
By the way, weird thing is they bleeped out cunt during the song when Nymphia said it, but they didn't bleep out cunt when Amanda and Tsunami said it during the episode.
Oh, I didn't realize, but I guess I wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice that. But to your point, so they get talking in the fallout, and Q, first of all, when she says, all my life, Q gives a fucking color purple. All my life, I had to fight. I said, girl.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I think Q may or may not be kind of annoying. And
right?
I don't know if
oh my God, I wrote that down.
I just don't think I'm into not like as a person, like this is just like, complaining about being in the top is so irritating.
Right.
And let me tell you right now, RuPaul must have heard that. The producers must have heard that and said, we got something for that ass, baby. And then Plain Jane says, I'm not going to complain about being in the top. I'm not going to sit here and cry and sulk all day. That was so out of pocket.
What? Okay, no, wait, hold up, Bob.
Well,
How is that out of
finish.
pocket?
Let me finish. Let me motherfucking finish. Not that I disagree with her. It was just so out of pocket. Like, it'd be one thing. You know what it is? I think it's because it's passive aggressive. If it was like, girl, people are out here in the, there's a difference between being like, girl, people are literally here in the bottom. This girl just lip sync, Geneva just lip sync for her, has lip sync every episode of Drag Race she's been on up until now. This is the first time this bitch not lip sync. Person being like, I'm not gonna sit here and complain and sulk like some people. It's giving some people.
Okay, first of all, the first time that Geneva lip sync, it was a good thing because she was in the top. She topped because she was.
I understand that, but still, there's still pressure. She's had to lip sync in her first 3 episodes of Drag Race. That's not nothing.
Well, as someone who is lip syncing the bottom and the top, it is way different energy when you lip sync at the top than in the bottom. That's number one. Number two.
I'm just stating the fact that Geneva Carr's lip synced her 3 episodes. That's literally all I'm saying. I don't know why you're trying to fight me on a fact. Geneva Carr's lip synced on her first 3 episodes of Drag Race.
Because my name is the Trixon, and I came here to fight.
Clearly.
I don't think it's bitchy or cunty. I really don't. I think that well, first of all the girls are like looking around, and all the girls are kind of like making eyes because they're clearly annoyed with Q, and PJ is the one putting some words to the annoyance, and I don't think it's that bitchy or cunty. I really don't. In the world of bitchy and cunty things to do, I don't think it's one of those things. I really don't.
I agree with Tsunami. It was cunty, and she's kind of a cunt. And I agree. Me and Tsunami are on the same page about this.
Also, I love Tsunami's voice. I love her accent. I love her voice. I just think she just sounds so fucking dope. I love Tsunami's accent. She's Haitian, right? Or no, she's Panamanian.
You're just naming countries at this point.
Well,
you're literally just naming countries you're just naming countries below Florida. You're just naming any country below Florida. Between Florida and South America, you're like,
Anyway, I love Tsunami's voice. I think she just, because of her accent, she just sounds so authoritative when she speaks, and I'm really into it.
So when we come back in the next day, can I just say something? I have completely done a full 180. I love Plasma. I like her. I think she's fierce. I think she's talented. I think she's funny. I think she's kind of corny. I think she looks great. I've always thought she looked great. I love Plasma. I like her so much. I just think she's really talented. I think she's great for RuPaul's Drag Race. I think she's just the right amount of delusional, but the delusion is backed up by real talent. I think that she might be top 2 most talented people on this season. Honestly.
Okay, I also agree that Plasma talented. From the week when I said that she's like a great singer, I just think that Plasma does too much, and we're gonna get into it later because she does something that really gets on my nerves. But we'll get there and like give it a beat.
I mean, she's corny. She is corny, but I like her. I don't give a fuck. I misjudged her, and I think that she is fucking fun, and I think she's great, and I love her on this show. She's cunty enough. She's talented enough. Her looks are good. She stands up.
You think Plasma's Cher look was a good look?
Which one was it again?
The nude thing.
Cher at the Met Gala?
The one she won in? The one that everyone gagged for? Yes.
Everyone gagged for?
On the runway. Yes.
Oh my God.
The judges too. Plasma looked great.
I'm not saying she looked great. I'm not saying she didn't look great. I'm just saying that it was not a fabulous look. It was fine.
She looked very good. And I think she's a fucking great drag queen. She looks good. She sounds good. She's talented. I like Plasma. I do.
Work. Then you should.
So just to clarify, this was the episode that made you change your mind? Or you changed it between...
I mean, I feel like I was soft on the first episode. I was like, "Oh, she's annoying. I hate theater kids," which I do. Theater kids are annoying. I am a theater kid, which is what maybe I was saying something of myself, my younger self, who was like obsessed with theater. You know, the failed actor become drag queen trope. You know what I mean? And then I think I got really soft on her last episode, and now I'm like, I am on her side. I like Plasma now. I would go to a Plasma show. If Plasma was in town, I would go to her show.
Would you like to publicly apologize for your previous comments about her?
Yeah.
What did I say about her?
Grovel.
What did I say about her?
That she was annoying?
She is annoying. I just said she's corny and annoying, but I still like her.
But you should still apologize for the past things you said to hurt her feelings.
I'm not interested. I just think that she's really talented, and I think she's just fun. She's just great. I just really enjoy I think Plasma I really like her.
Well, that being said, they do the mini challenge, and there were two of them that were really funny. And I thought that All That Plaz was very funny. And I thought that Saphira's Throat Goat was very funny. Those were the two standouts for me.
Well, you skipping over Amanda and Plain Jane having it out in this little moment. And I gotta say, honestly, whenever they go head to head, Amanda kind of lets Plain Jane have it. Like every time Amanda and Plain Jane go head to head, Amanda lets her have it. I feel like Plain like says something really snappy, and then Amanda just bucks off, and then Plain like backs down and goes, "Oh, well, there's no need to be angry."
Oh, you mean when they walk in the next morning?
Yeah. And Amanda let her have it, and that seems to be the pattern. Amanda says something shady, Plain Jane goes off on her. No, sorry. Yeah. PJ says something shady. Amanda goes off on her. PJ backs down and is like, "Well, it's just my opinion. Like, sorry."
Which shows that she is like she's self-aware. Like if she hurts her feelings, she apologizes immediately.
No, if you hurt someone's feelings and you keep doing it every opportunity you get, twice in the same day, all that's showing is that does not show that you're immediate. That means that you have a problem. If I say I'm sorry and I keep doing it, I was never sorry. Again, I want to reiterate. The apology itself is only for the person who offended. Atonement is the person who has been offended. So when you apologize, that's just me saying, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm sending a note out to the world that I am sorry, but I've done no level of atonement. She's doing no atoning. She's apologizing for herself, but she's not atoning to Amanda.
But it's the first time. The second time with Q. Q is the one that brings Amanda up. Q is the one that brings Amanda up, which is why PJ has to respond about Amanda.
We're not even there yet.
I know, but I'm saying, but you said twice. You said she brings up twice. Q is the one that brought her up.
Yeah, Q brought her up, but Q did not bring her up in a shady way. Amanda was just like, "I have more respect for you than I have for
PJ." You mean PJ?
PJ, yeah.
You will mix these white bitches up. You will mix these white bitches up.
It's just how it's fighting. She was like, "I have more respect for you than I have for Amanda." That was because all Q was like, "This is very indicative of what you did with Amanda." Q was like, "This just seems very similar to what you did with Amanda," which to me does not seem. Now, what was weird was when Q was like, "You're the one who brought her up." That was weird, and that's not true. And maybe she just forgot that she mentioned Amanda. I don't know what that was. But the fact that PJ took it to where she took it to is not on Q.
I agree. But Q is the one that brought it up. Anyway, okay, we're jumping ahead. We are really jumping ahead.
Who cares that she brought her? Let's okay. Yeah. So first of all, Plasma looks like Jinx, and she's talking like Lil Edie. Is this intentional? In the mini challenge?
Probably. I saw that too, and I think she's making a reference she's not realizing she's doing, or maybe she is, but she didn't mention that she was, so I don't know.
Were you triggered?
She's obviously a student of Drag Race also, and theater, so it would make sense that she would make a Jinx reference,
I do like the name Lady Cox Do Stink. That's a very funny name that Plain Jane came up with. And okay, honestly, I thought you loved apples. Bitch, not like Nymphia loves bananas. This shit is crazy.
She's the banana queen. I am not the apple queen, to be fair. I am not the apple queen. Nymphia is the banana queen, so she's letting us know.
Like, this bitch loves apples. This is...
Bananas, you mean?
I mean, bananas.
Bitch, do you need... Take a 5-hour energy or something. You are... like, this bitch loves pears.
Her love for peers. I'm screaming. Peers. She just loves her peers. She just loves her Drag Race contestants. She loves her peers.
Fuck up and say you're fine.
I'm just gagged at how much this bitch loves bananas. I cannot get like, girl, and I kind of feel like that one girl was like, "Bitch, we get it. You like bananas. Like, we get it."
I mean, says the bitch that y'all, Bob wanted to body check, body slam, and fucking fight a promoter because he did not give him a fucking banana. So you are one to talk about bananas, bitch.
I was hungry. I wanted to eat. I asked for food that, just so y'all know, every single person on the tour had their rider and their food except for me. I was the only person who I did not go crazy. I just wanted a banana. Imagine you're on the tour and every queen, every crew person, every dancer, every promoter has their food from their rider, and you go back and look at your stuff and it's not there.
Bob was waiting to fight for the bananas. So Nymphia is taking a page from your book.
So if I come back and my fucking red M&Ms aren't there, we're going to have a motherfucking problem.
I cannot believe you have a cup of red M&Ms. Can you please tell me about these red M&Ms? I cannot finish the podcast. Why do you have red M&Ms? What are you doing?
I just like red M&Ms. They're just so easy to get. Because it was so easy to get, I was just like, I'll just grab some because they're really easy and it's not like a lot of fuss to get them.
So for context, you said in an earlier episode of the podcast, you said it was hard to get red M&Ms, and you argued over whether they're hard or easy to get. So we got red M&Ms to prove how easy they were you to get. So we got them shipped overnight. He did get them very easily, but then he went to Australia. So this is the first time we've actually podcasted together. But it would his goal was to be really cunty and to pull around the red M&Ms the next day. And he did. He did get them overnight. They were easy to get, but it has been 2 weeks because you were in Australia.
I completely forgot that Monet ever said anything about red M&Ms. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Anyways, wait, whose books did you like in the mini challenge?
I liked Saphira's. I wish that Saphira was doing better television because she's a great queen, but she's not being great television. I need her to be better television so that people can get on her film.
I think so. I think we see. I think it's what's natural to Saphira. Obviously, is this like mothering presence and this mothering figure, and we see glimpses of that, which make me really like Saphira. Like how she made or how she told Amanda that before she gets on camera, and I think Amanda said it on camera, so one of them said it, that she needs to practice and make it 4 more times. Like that little thing alone made me be like, work. Like she is like, yes, it's a competition, but this bitch is here to also like help her adversaries in this thing, you know? I think she is. And it's also about, we're only 4 or 5 episodes in, there are like 11 more.
I didn't understand what you just said. This connection is so crazy. But I'm just going to assume that you would disagree for the sake of disagreeing. I just think she could be better television.
Okay, no, I disagree for the sake of disagreeing.
That's what I'm assuming. So I want to go on to, okay, Q looks like Maddie Morphosis in the mini challenge. Does anyone else notice that?
I didn't see that, I don't know.
And Saphira wins the mini challenge. Mm-hmm. Also, when they said that, what's her name was going to get the first book burned in the state of Florida, that really tickled me.
Oh yeah, that was very funny. Very, 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 very funny.
But RuPaul is not joking around about this House of Hidden Meanings. She is not playing around. Have you seen that clip of Ru going?
Of course.
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
When my candle tells a funny joke, but I have to leave the my candle tells a funny joke, but I have to leave the house.
So because of the mini challenge, Geneva is a captain for losing the last episode. Saphira is the captain for winning this challenge, and I think Plasma is the other captain. Or wait.
Okay, to be clear, Geneva's a captain for winning the lip sync, not for losing the that was a the fact that you would say that is insane. She's a captain for winning the lip sync. Right. Geneva's a captain because she's a fucking loser. She's a fucking damn. That was crazy. That was crazy.
The captain winning the last lip sync. Saphira's a captain for winning this mini challenge, and Plasma's a captain for what? Winning the last challenge.
Yeah, Mona, that was crazy. Yeah. So the first girl picked is Dawn. Dawn is the first girl picked, and the last girl picked is Megami.
Yeah.
Which I was like somewhere in the middle picked when we did our girl group. I'm pretty sure.
Second, I believe.
And I could not imagine what it's like to be picked last, especially in a group full of people who probably got picked last in school. You know what I mean? Like that shit cannot feel good. And I think that Megami is very justified in her feeling the way she feels. That shit would piss me off too.
Did you used to get picked last in school when you used to do stuff on playground?
No, not really, because I was very strong. So if we did like tug of war, which is a popular activity at my elementary school, I was always picked first because I was a lot larger than the other children.
Like y'all would play tug of war on your own, like after school on the playground?
No, we played during gym.
Well, I'm saying like after school, like when there were no teachers around. Like when did y'all just pick?
I didn't hang out at the school after school. I mean, I was in one after school program, but we had activities. We didn't do sports. We just did like coloring and stuff. And then when I just started an after school activity, I was in high school and I was in like theater. So we weren't like picking teams for that either.
Interesting. Yeah, Kamika and I used to hang out like on like the park.
And when we played basketball in my neighborhood, I was always picked first as well because I've been 6'2" since I was in 7th grade, so I was almost always picked first. I was really good.
That you've been.
I was really good in the paint. 7th grade. I was really good in the paint. I was really good at getting rebounds. I was great at doing layups. Not that I can do any of that anymore, but at the time, I was very good at it.
Are you good at shooting?
At the time, I was. When I was younger, I actually won a 3-point competition in LaGrange, Georgia, against I was in sixth grade. I won with kids up to eighth grade. I mean, up to eighth grade. I won that category of 3-pointers where they line up all the racks of the balls and you just go around and you shoot within like a time frame on the clock.
Oh wow.
And
You could have been like an NBA diva.
no. I don't think I had the passion or the skill set to actually do that.
Could you dribble?
I can still dribble to this day.
Interesting.
Can you dribble basketball?
No, I'm not good at basketball. I was good at football, but not basketball.
Yeah, I can still dribble, and I can go between my legs, but I might have to like practice for like an hour. But I can go between the legs, and I can shoot a 3-pointer. It might take me a second, but we were at Barclays, and right outside my dressing room was the practice court,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone was like shooting.
Oh my
the
god,
ball
we
out.
get it. You're on the Madonna tour. You're at Barclays. Okay. Jesus Christ.
You sound so jealous right now, and honestly, I understand. I get it. I'd be jealous if I were you too. We were out in the practice gym, and I shot, and I was shooting threes, and I did not get a single one. So I think I need to practice. I don't think it stays with you
Got it.
for long.
Yeah, so each girl group is gonna have to, they're doing a remix from RuPaul's latest album. So it's the girl group challenge. You have to like write.
Butta.
They have to write their verses and but they're not recording them. Oh no, they are recording them. What am I talking about? They have to write and record their verses and perform them on stage, but not live. I bring back live challenges. I love the live singing challenges. I just think it adds even another layer that makes it even more fun.
I agree. And by the way, to Maddie Morphus on the pit stop being like Bob writing her own voices is corny. Bitch, you think it's corny because you could never. Because you could never.
What did she come
Madeline
for?
Morphus. Well, she was so pissed off. She was like, I think Bob writing his own verses and girls showing what they would have worn is corny. And I'm like, well, because you could never.
Like about when you would do it on the pit stop, she's saying?
No, like anytime I've ever like written a verse to a song on Drag Race, she's like, oh, it's corny. She's like, the verses are good, but they're corny. And I'm like, but also you could never.
So shots fired. Maddie Morphosis, give us a verse. Show Bob that you're not corny.
And I like Maddie, but she could never. So the teams are Geneva, Nymphia, Maya, Megami. That's one team. Then Dawn, Morphine, Saphira, and Q. And then Plain Jane, Plasma, Amanda, Tsunami, which is wild because Plain Jane and Amanda ended up on the same team. I don't know if Plasma is just picking off of what she likes or if Plasma's like, I want to see these bitches go at it. But I was gagged that she put them on the same team.
That's your girl of Plasma. So they're all getting to writing, and Geneva's team, we're getting the sense that Nymphia is like not taking it seriously, and Nymphia is kind of like doing her own thing, and Maya's like, bitch, I need to focus. Geneva's like, shut the fuck up, and Banana Girl, Chiquita Nymphia Banana is just doing her own thing. Kiki kaka yee ha ha, and the girls are not having it.
It's very much giving Thorgy when we had to fucking do the street meets, and that shit is fucking annoying. Yeah, when you're under the clock and you have to work as a team, and one bitch is out here, bitch, focus, bitch. I feel her. Who was it? Who was pissed off at her? Was it Tsunami? I was with Tsunami. I was like, bitch, you need to fucking focus, banana bitch. Get your bananas in a bunch and fucking write your verse, Miss Thing.
Well, here's the tea. So Megami tweeted, for anyone who thinks I didn't bust my ass, I wrote my verse. I literally wrote Nymphia's verse. I helped Geneva edit her verse. I contributed the middle part of the choreo. I came up with the team name. I fought with the fear of God in me for this. I was an asset to my team. So I guess Nymphia wasn't focusing. Megami had to literally write her verse.
Did anyone negate that?
No, Nymphia tweeted, I just want to say Megami basically wrote my lyrics. I was really struggling, so please show her some love. Oh, the bitch, you were struggling because you wasn't focused. Bitch.
Wait, Megami fucking ate that. That's amazing. I like Nymphia's verse.
Yeah.
Like Megami fucking ate that. And why did they not show that? That should have been shown. Yeah. Megami needed that this episode. Megami really fucking, especially considering that she won, and part of her whole story was how she's like trying to rise up. That should have been part of the storyline. It could have really done her some justice and got her some more fans.
Yeah. So
I was proud of Megami this episode. I was actually really like, because she's upset about being chosen last. I understand that, I don't want to be picked last, and she got a chance to shine through, and she has been. I'm proud of her because I really wanted a fucking victory for her. I kept being like, I really want this bitch to fucking have a victory. So good for her. Honestly, shout out to Megami. You better work, Miss Thing.
Yeah, she did a great job. And well, we're gonna get to the verses in a little bit, but I was like,
Let's go into Team Plasma for rehearsals. Plasma is moving fast. Plasma is such a theater
she's
kid.
a New Yorker talking fast. I'm a fast. Y'all know this. I'm a fast talker. I love when bitches be talking fast. I'm a bitch. If y'all can't listen, keep the fuck up. I don't know y'all be complaining about me talking fast, but that's how I fucking talk. So get used to it.
So everyone has a struggler. Every team has one struggler and straggler. And this one is Tsunami. Tsunami cannot figure out what Plasma's doing. And honestly, Plasma is fucking eating. Like
The choreo looks good.
Plasma's doing a very good job.
Well, this is what I wrote. I said Plasma is taking the lead for her team, and she looks amazing. I'm really impressed with her dancing skills, and she's really turning it. But she says that fucking line about being a try-hard, about the try-hard BFA thing is so lame to me. I'm like, girl, if she would have just done everything she did and leave the BFA thing alone, just like do you, like stop trying to tell us why you have these qualifications about the BFA thing. Just like do what you're doing, and we'll fall in love with that. Like trying to like do this like try-hard failed quote unquote BFA thing is so lame to me.
I want to agree. I think that theater kids are just kind of corny and lame. That aside, I think she's really fucking phenomenal. But also, some of my favorite drag queens are annoying. You're annoying. Jackie Beat is so fucking annoying. You know what I mean? But y'all are really fucking great drag queens. And I think that part of the charm of these entertainers is sometimes their follies. Sometimes what makes them charming is their faux pas, their public faux pas, their societal faux pas. I like that. And I just like her. I think she's really...
what I said. And you are Wanda. You really want to change your name to Wanda Talk today, don't you? Talking about Jack B's and Monet's. You are Wanda fucking Talk.
Want to talk about what?
About your favorite drag queens are annoying. Bitch, yeah, so you must be your favorite drag queen then.
Listen, no one's ever been annoyed by me, not once. Literally not once. Let's make that clear. So Amanda was on the international tour of Kinky Booze. That's really sickening. She is a real theater girl, like in these streets, real theater girl.
Yeah. I wonder how many failed quote unquote. I didn't say it. They said this about themselves about how many failed BFA girlies were actually on Broadway. Like, was Rosé ever on Broadway?
No, she was off Broadway in Titanic after Drag Race.
Oh yeah. Jan,
and it wasn't on Broadway. She was in the international tour. I think she might have been doing it with that little Lady Camden, with Lady Camden.
Lady Camden was on the tour of Kinky Boots.
She was on a tour of Kinky Boots as well. Yes.
Work. Was Jan ever on a tour or on Broadway?
No, Jan is on off Broadway.
And what about Alexis Michelle?
Alexis Michelle's never done Broadway. Milan from Drag Race is actually just finishing a Broadway show right now. She's finishing up.
Marsha, right?
What is that? She's going to what?
Marsha, more
Attitude Kit Kat Club Ensemble in Broadway's Cabaret. Oh, it's Kit Kat Club in
Cabaret is coming back to Broadway, and Marsha is in it, and she's the understudy for the MC as well.
Good for her. Okay, Marsha.
Marsha has a Broadway credit. Ginger Minge has a Broadway credit.
Peppermint.
Milan has a Broadway credit. There's a few more.
Peppermint.
There's like one or two. Peppermint has a Broadway credit. But these are girls that have Broadway credits before Drag Race, though.
And Bianca had one not for being on the stage, but she worked on Broadway.
She worked in a costume shop for opera and theater.
And I worked on 39th and Broadway.
But to be clear, Bianca did not work on Broadway. She worked for a costume shop that provided things to Broadway. It's not really the same thing.
Adjacent.
It is adjacent, but it's not the same thing. Just to be clear,
closer than you.
There was one girl in the UK who is like a Broadway girl and did shows in the West End.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the one who is like a daddy out of drag.
I have no idea.
Ella Vidae?
Ella Vidae.
Oh yeah, Ella Vidae.
Yeah. So let's go to Team Geneva. So Maya is so quiet. I can't stand whisper bitches. People who whisper drive me. I'm like, bitch, speak. I need you to speak up. And I know it's not intentional, but bitch, speak up. Bitch, speak up.
I think it's a little exaggerated for camera because like I don't think she's whispering as much as they're intimating. I really don't think so. I think it's extra for camera. She's not on stage like she's not doing that.
But the other girls are saying it.
I mean, the girl, but also it's not for these other sideline bitches to hear. It's for my immediate team to hear. And if they can hear me, I don't care if y'all can hear.
But doesn't she seem like the quiet type?
I mean,
the type of
RuPaul
everyone in
does
the
say
dressing
that
room.
to her a lot.
She's still the type of everyone in the dressing room, and she'd be in the corner, and she'd be like, "I just want everybody's gonna, bitch, speak up, bitch, speak
Also,
up."
she says, like, Maya thinks that because there aren't kicks or split in the corner that it's not hard. I'm like, girl, splits and kicks are not the only thing that makes it hard, girl.
Right? Like doing like for example when some of this shit is hard to do. It's because it's about coordination.
Yeah.
You know that move. I don't know if you remember it, but the move that Trinity did for what category? And I can never remember it, but Todrick choreographed it, and it's like what category are we on right now? And it's something that's like really like you. It's like doing this.
Yeah.
It's like dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
Megami is the struggle bus of this one. Megami is having a hard time with the choreography. She is not. But also, it doesn't seem like Geneva's the team captain because she's offering no direction to this group.
Oh my God, I wrote that. I wrote down, doesn't matter who's the team captain. And I honestly, after like season like 4 or 5, I really don't think it matters who's the team captain. If the team does fine, it's like they don't be out here acting like they don't, like RuPaul doesn't do the thing like who is the team captain? And like, you know what I mean? Like, and so I don't think the team captain matters.
If they want to, they will. If RuPaul wants to fucking send you home, that's what the team captain is. She shows that well.
And if I'm Geneva, if I'm not as strong, well, no, she's the dancing diva of Brownsville, so she should be choreographing this thing. But I guess Maya is probably a stronger choreographer because I think she does it for the ensemble shows in Miami she's a part of.
Obviously, this team made the right choice because, I mean, spoiler, they won. So
Yeah.
having Maya choreograph was
Bob,
obviously.
I haven't seen it yet.
I know. Nymphia toured with a K-pop girl group. The resumes on this season are wild.
They're great. And Nymphia again, girl, always keeping a little something in her back pocket. And honestly, I like that shit. People are like, I can't believe she did. I'm like, no, bitch. Like, do not tell everybody you're a designer. Don't tell everyone you can sell. Like, when it comes time to do your thing, fucking do your thing. And she's showing her group she can dance. And I think keeping your cards close to your chest on Drag Race, I think is a wise thing. It impresses RuPaul more. It impresses the other girls. It impresses us. Well, I mean, when we're watching it, we're seeing it unfold. So not so much us at home. But I think that is a wise way. That is a wise thing to do on Drag Race. I really do.
You know, I think it's good for TV, but I don't know how good it is for like Drag Race, like for the competition. Like a lot of the winners have been really open about their talents from the get. Like Sasha Colby wasn't like hiding anything. Sasha Colby wasn't hiding little corners of her talent in her pocket. Bianca wasn't doing this. Violet wasn't doing this. I didn't do this. James didn't do this. BB didn't do this. But you see queens who hide their little talents and they have a big impact, and it does make for a good TV moment. But I actually don't know how great it is for like Chi Chi pretty much let us know out the gate that she could do all those flips and stuff, and it didn't diminish it when we saw them. We were still gagging. Like when Maya did that fucking backflip in the number, I was still gagged. I was like, God damn, that bitch can fucking go.
I don't think
I would have been really shocked if she didn't tell us she could do it. But even though she walked in saying I'm the flipping queen, every time she flips, it's still so impressive to me.
I don't think that it it changes the competition, but I think that, for example, we did not know that Nymphia could sew. We saw her working on her thing, not even a little bit in the workroom. So what happened?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, so when she pops out with that incredible fucking thing on the runway, everybody was like, "Oh my God." I had because we had no idea that was even she could do anything in that realm. So I think it gives a little gag. It gives a little oh shit, this is really cool.
Yeah,
that you can do this.
It's great TV. It is great TV. I don't know how much it helps in the competition. I mean, being able to sew helps in competition. Hiding that you can sew isn't necessary. I don't know that we have any evidence that actually helps you outside of just happening to be able to make really good TV.
Yeah, as someone who watches it on TV, I'm not in the workroom. It makes me have a better time watching the show.
That's fair to say. What's your vision for the new year? Is there a goal you've been working towards for a long time, or you want to switch things up in 2024? Whatever your vision is, it should be crystal clear, and let Pair Eyewear bring that into focus. Pair Eyewear base frames start at just $60, including your prescription, and you can save by using pre-tax FSA and HSA dollars. Plus, get 50% off by using code SIBLING at paireyewear.com. I got my first pair recently, and let me tell you, I really love these glasses. I'm very, very happy with this. Pair is budget friendly without compromising on style or quality. It's an affordable and easy way to change up your look with top frames starting at $25. $5. And I love the versatility my frames bring into every situation and changing the outfits. I got a new stylist, so I'm trying to turn the party now. Pair provides a curated selection of base frames for men, women, and kids starting at $60, including wide frames to fit every face. And I got a wide frame. Find your fit right from your home with virtual try-on and then switching up your look in a snap with top frames starting at just $25. New designs drop every month, including fun collabs, and they have free standard shipping and a flexible 30-day return policy so you can find your perfect fit. Visualize a fantastic new year with Pair Eyewear. Go to paireyewear.com and use code SIBLING for 15% off for your first pair. And support the show by mentioning that Sibling Rivalry sent you in the post-checkout survey. That's Pair, P-A-I-R, eyewear.com, code SIBLING.
No matter how you're starting off the year, when you use the secure Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can build your credit score with one-time payments for everyday purchases. There is no annual fee or credit check to get started. With a Chime checking account, you can get paid up to 2 days earlier, and with a qualifying direct deposit, you can get access to your money sooner. Chime offers fee-free overdraft with SpotMe. Overdraft up to $200 without fees with SpotMe when you set up a qualifying direct deposit.
Ditch the monthly fees. Chime has no monthly minimum balance or overdraft fees. Chime gives you access to 60,000 plus fee-free ATMs. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. You can easily find one near you with the Chime app. With Chime, you can send money and receive money, pay friends through Chime no matter what bank account they use, and cash out your money fee-free. Start building your credit. Open a Chime checking account with at least $200 qualifying direct deposit to get started. Get started at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members FDIC. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and over-the-counter advance fees may apply. Call 1-844-244-6363 for details. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply.
Cold turkey may be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. We're not talking about some hypnosis from your crazy neighbor or magic crystals. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume, and they look at the problem in a very different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavor air device that does just that. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air.
Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses delicious flavors. You get it. Instead of bad, Fume is good. It's a habit you're free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habit easy. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is helpful for de-stressing and anxiety while breaking your habit. I love how Fume looks and feels in my hand, y'all. It's well weighted, perfectly balanced, and extremely fun to fidget with. Y'all see me doing it on the podcast sometimes. I love it. And I love the beautiful real wood finish and the shape of it, the smell of it. The flavors are intense and it always hits the right spot for me.
Start the year off with a good habit by going to tryfume.com/rivalry and getting the journey pack today. Fume is giving listeners of the show 10% off when they use our code RIVALRY to help make starting the good habit that much easier. Nymphia gagged me when she was like, I think she was going to finally get her wish to be out of the top. I was like, damn, Nymphia ate her up with that one. That was wild. Okay, so during the makeup, I really feel bad for Amanda because I think that what PJ is doing to Amanda is making it where Amanda is constantly on the defense. Even so, anytime PJ opens her mouth, Amanda has to rear her back like a cat just on the chance PJ might say something off the wall. And that cannot be a good feeling. That cannot be a good feeling.
So I was playing devil's advocate earlier, but I do agree with you. I do think that Q, so they're all doing their makeup, but also I feel like Q is making this a bigger moment than it needs to be. They're all doing their makeup. Q has to take her time to come over and address PJ about her saying the thing that was allegedly cunty. I was like, y'all are making this moment bigger than it has to fucking be. Like, it is really not that deep, girl. I just said that if I was in the top, I would be complaining about like. Do you think that this moment is warranted? I think it's so extra for no fucking reason.
Well, it's very cute to make something big, but also I don't think is you like we don't get to
I know I
decide how.
validate her feelings.
You want me to answer? Or do you want to answer for me? Which one is it?
Because I know I validate her feelings.
Well, since you already know my answer, let's move on to the next topic. You know, I think that Q saying I wasn't trying to invalidate your feelings is crazy because she knew that's what she was doing. She was trying to intentionally step on that moment and make it seem like her idea was less, like what her stance on this feeling is a better take than Q's stance on the feelings. And it is not up to us to decide whether or not we feel like Q handled this well. We don't know how much that affected Q. We have no clue how much that affected Q. You know what I mean?
Clearly she has a lot of feelings. Clearly Q has a lot of feelings going on through her head. Clearly.
Like, especially when you go back and watch Laganja, the group with her. Yeah, I feel bad for her because everyone keeps going on about how bad she was and how annoying she is and how she like they just will not. And it's not they're not just attacking her drag, they're attacking her character, and everyone's in a group like we hate this is fake. And like when you're doing it for every corner, you're like, what? You're like guys, fuck off, like leave me the fuck alone. When you watch that back, it's easy to be like, I can see how easily Laganja could reach that point, and I think that Q addressing it right the fuck away is fierce. Waiting 5 episodes
right away.
I mean, with not in the moment, okay, sure, not in the moment, but like the next day she did. It was yesterday.
It was 2 days later.
Is it?
Yes, because it happened to fall out. They had the next day when they got the challenge and they rehearsed. Then it's the next day when they're preparing for the runway. It's 2 days later.
Well, still, I think that her addressing it before she get a chance to do it again is quite mature. I think that being like, I want to talk about this. I did not like how this felt, and I want to talk about it. I think that's mature. I don't think you have to wait until she attacks you 5 times in a row. You know what I mean?
But also, she gets what she wants. PJ literally apologizes, and this is the thing that would make me pop off. Yeah, well, just be mindful of what you say to me. Now, that is inflammatory, and that is going to make me say something back. That is going to make the situation cunty.
I don't mind Q addressing her. It is a little dramatic, but I don't mind it. What was really wild was, rest assured, I definitely have more respect for you than Amanda. That was insane.
That was
completely out of pocket. I love that Amanda gathered her like a fucking cheap chignon. And then when she brings it up, PJ does the worst that you could do in the situation. It's just some fun shade, girl, relax. Like when you like aggress someone and you're like, oh my God, I'm literally just kidding. Why are you being so uptight? Like, have fun. Like, be fun like the rest of us. Oh my God, you're being so dramatic. Wow, you're really sensitive. That's crazy.
I also think what's happening is that like, again, a lot of the girls, like, and this even before that, I forgot who said it, but they were all like 3 of them had came for Amanda and like made reads at her. But I think what's happening is that the relationship between PJ and Amanda, obviously there's tension there. So it's okay for like the other girls who are quote unquote her friends, like Q and Dawn, to read her. Like Dawn read her like twice before that about the same things, but those are her friends and she's developed this relationship with them and she doesn't have that same relationship with PJ. So when PJ says it, she comes at her and she's really upset by it. But when the other girls read her, it's cool. Like if like Bob and Naomi make fun of me, that's fine. But if Lux Noir London comes like, yeah, Monet with them little kitty ugly ass pussycat wigs, bitch, what the fuck you talking to? I don't know you, bitch.
But it's a difference. Megami was like, well, are you going to look different for the quick drag? And PJ was like, I have little to no respect for Amanda. There's a difference between like, oh girl, you're going to look for your makeup's going to be bad again. And then sort of being like, as an artist, I don't respect you.
No, but they're all ragging on her looks. And like, for the most part, PJ has been like, yes, besides her respect thing.
Respect Amanda. She wasn't like her drag. She wasn't like the way she looked. By the way, this wasn't a conversation about looks. This was a conversation about personalities. Q was like when I shared my feelings, you negated them. I shared my feelings. She didn't say I wore my drag. She didn't say I did my look. She didn't say I wore my wig. She goes, I told you I showed my personality. I opened up to you and you disrespected me. To which she said, well, I have more respect for you than I have for Amanda. It wasn't even about her looks. It wasn't even about her drag. She was just like, as a person, I don't respect Amanda.
I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about just one isolated incident. I'm talking about all the other times that PJ has come for Amanda. in a time when everyone else has been reading Amanda for looks. I'm talking about the pastimes and looks. And I think this is just dogpiling or snowpiling on top of all these other instances where Amanda always feels like PJ is coming for her, even though everyone else is. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's weird that PJ could muster up an apology to Amanda, but she could not find a way to resolve. I mean, PJ could muster up an apology for Q. No atonement, just an apology. But she could not find a way to do that same thing with Amanda.
What?
That is wow, but it's because she said out loud she respects Q more than she respects Amanda. So because she doesn't respect Amanda as much, she doesn't feel the need to apologize to her.
Yeah, for sure. And also, I just think they haven't had a chance to have a moment to like get there, and maybe they never will. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I mean, at the beginning of the season, they had some tweets going back and forth. I don't remember. I think they're at like a good place now, but they've clearly not have had a time to kind of be like, girl, what's the tea? And like really settle the differences.
Let's go on to RuPaul and the judges' runways. I mean, T.S. Madison is back. I'm so glad that Maddie's back.
Maddie, and congratulations on your Emmy, Maddie.
Oh, what did Maddie win an Emmy for?
For when Drag Race won the Emmy, she won for Best Reality Show Competition. She got an Emmy because she's
as a producer.
Yeah, yes, and she's a judge she's a permanent judge, so she got an Emmy.
Love that. Yeah. Good for her. Congratulations to T.S. Madison.
I love this wig. I want this wig. Her and the Iconopop girl both have Bantu knots.
I love RuPaul's dress so much.
This is very beautiful.
I think that Zaldi
and that shoe. Look at RuPaul in the shoe. RuPaul, don't be wearing closed-toed shoes. Okay.
So let's go on to the performances. All right. So the first group is called QDSM. That stands for Q, Dawn, Saphira, and Morphine. Do what?
Morphine's pussy, and that's split. She is on the floor, honey. Work.
So for QDSM, which is their initials, let's go over each person. You want to go over the group and then each person? I have notes for the group, then we'll go over each person's verse. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good.
So Q is better than she was in rehearsal, but she's a little bit clunky. Like she's a little clunky. And why does she look so out of place? Like why is she everyone else is wearing some sort of a warm red and she's the only one wearing blue? And on a very un-Q-like note, her outfit looks so bad. It looks worse than every one of the night.
Morphine is wearing green. She's not wearing red. I thought they just had to wear primary colors, and I thought that maybe Dawn stuck out because like Morphine's wearing green, Q's wearing blue, Saphira's wearing red, and Dawn is wearing like a burgundy or pink.
Well, I guess I saw the burgundy and pink, and I just thought I'm colorblind, so I thought the green was a red. But I think that Q's standing out for all the wrong reasons, and because her outfit looks out of every queen on stage, Q's performance outfit was bad. It was the worst one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't feel that strongly about it. I thought it just looked like a dance costume. I wasn't offended by it like everyone else. Like clearly the judges were, but yeah, I thought, in my opinion, Dawn was the one that stuck out. But not in like a bad way. But just she didn't like. They were all wearing primary, and she didn't. But Q was a bad dancer. Bad dancer.
Yeah. Morphine was really good, and she moves really well. I like Q's voice, and I like what Q did by herself, but as she was in the group, it was just every time I could not stop looking at her, but it wasn't because she was killing it. It's because she was just like pulling focus in a really bad way.
And did you notice that when they had like the group parts, Saphira was always singing the lead vocal, and all the other girls were singing the chorus parts. Did you notice that?
I did not notice that. No.
I was like, bitch, work. I wonder if that was like a conscious decision, or that's just like what happened.
I think that Dawn did a good job, but she really ruined our chances of making it through one entire episode of Drag Race without a girl calling herself dumb. We almost made it the entire episode with, I'm going to say it again, make drag smart again. Make drag smart again. And Dawn, you are to blame for this episode being dumb because you wanted to be dumb so bad. Let's go to Morphine.
But
Morphine
also, if she is dumb and that is part of her thing, I think that's okay too. I don't think she has to like not do it. Like if that is your thing, then go off.
If you want to be dumb, be dumb. I think this whole like I'm so stupid is annoying. I don't like it. I don't like that. I've iterated before. I don't like this direction of drag that everyone wants to be dumb now. All these dumb bitches want to be dumb bitches. And to me, they look dumb when they want to be dumb. But I guess they're nailing it.
Yeah, I think that if I agree with you. I don't think it's being dumb for dumb's sake. But if that is like your thing, then go off. Which I don't really know. I don't really know what Dawn's thing is. I know she's like obviously really good at makeup and she's like fashiony. So I don't know if like dumb is her thing or not. Maybe it is, maybe it is. I don't fucking know. Let's talk about morphine. So morphine like the drug, but no relation. Winning all the shows, you stay in admiration, fascination, even a standing ovation. I'm the only reason for your fixation. The flawless, the face, the beauty, the taste. Savor it, cause you can't replace. Yeah, bitch, dámelo todo, pera. Ow.
Yeah, I mean, she did a good job. It didn't like blow my mind, but she did a good job though.
Yeah, I think she did a good job.
Q said, I strut in a fashion, serving looks my passion, leaving it all on the stage, no crashing. You cannot stop me, just one letter, nobody better, slaying every way. These lyrics are not great. Her voice sounded great, but these lyrics are just not good.
She sounded really good, actually. I was very impressed. Like, I was like, oh, wow, she can sing. Safira, which I loved Safira's hair, and I loved her outfit, and I love these shoe covers. I think that Safira was fabulous.
Her entire look is amazing.
Yeah.
She looks very good.
Got you gagging on my dragon. Baby, you need to breathe. Turning nothing into something like you wouldn't believe. My one desire to inspire what you can and can't see. Safira's hair, baby. There's no limit to what you'll achieve. I bring the heat by keeping my cool. I look like this. You look a damn fool. I love that moment. That was cute. So listen up, kids. You're about to get schooled. Safira Cristal is fearless. Crown jewel. Fabulous.
These lyrics are great. She look at, and maybe they can show this on the screen. You can send this document over to Jay. Look at how many lyrics Q got in and how many lyrics Safira got in. I'm going between the two. Q is giving "I have long legs." She like, and Safira wrote a full on
dissertation, girl. She's trying to get her doctorate. Yeah. Work.
And I did not see this whole like Safira in her head. I didn't see all these critiques they were giving Safira.
I agree. And when they said it, they showed that one clip, the like 3-second thing when she was like moving backwards. I was like, okay, I guess I can see it here. But when I watched the performance originally, I didn't see that either.
Yeah. And during Untucked, Safira was like, Maddie was the only one who said that. Which I like that she said it for herself. I did not see this. I did not see this Safira unsure of herself. Like within the other girls were like, yeah, Safira seemed really like unsure. I still saw confidence. I think she did a good job. I think she might have looked the best. No, top 2 out of looking the best. Well, no, she looked the best. I'm gonna give my homegirl Plasma number 2 because her look was also really good.
I won that Katsu Plasma. I want to know who made it. Plasma, who made that fucking Katsu bitch?
Stop trying to buy clothes off the girls.
It was Whitney.
Really?
Black and white stripes.
Whitney, mm-hmm. I'm hitting you up for one.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. No, that was wrong. I was thinking of a mandatory meeting. My bad. It was not Whitney.
Money, stop biting off of all the girls' look. You keep trying.
I will buy these girls' clothes.
You're trying to buy Q's fucking Judy dress. You're trying to buy that. Stop. Get your own style.
Okay, do your own thing, bitch? She recreated her Judy Garland look, bitch. So
yeah, you're trying to bite off of a bite, bitch. There's a small bite. She took a bite. You trying to take the bite out of her mouth, take a bite off that.
And you've been biting off of me for 11 years now. So what's your motherfucking excuse? Right.
But I've been doing drag for 15 years. I've been doing drag for 15 years. So where have you been?
That cat 2 was Plasma's cat 2 was Garo Sparrow.
Oh, bitch, Garo is bitch. I had to refinance my house for Garo Sparrow.
Girl. Anyway, let's move on to Dawn. Oh my God, babe, wake up. Oh my God, babe, woke up. It's Dawn, silly little fillies with my elf ears on. Not a part of your world. It's all my own. So it was Dawn who said, so dumb, so cunt. Your mind is blown. Why you want to be dumb, bitch? Anyway, from the start laying bars, did you know there is a life on Mars? I really love that line. Galaxy fantasy, turning looks, setting free. And can I be honest? I'm a star, baby. These lyrics are not great, but I really loved her performance.
Bitch, you thought you the shit? You're not even a fart.
Have you seen the Ice Spice discourse?
What does that to do?
Bob, get on the Ice Spice.
No, but why did you just say that? I don't get it.
Because that line made me remind me of that from the start.
That's a lyric from Ice Spice's new single that she just put out.
No, I know. You think you think bitch may be thick, but I'm thicker. I know that. But I just don't understand why Monet just said it. I don't get
made me think of it.
From where? What line made you think of that?
The one about Mars. Fart, Mars. I had a random association. Why you?
I literally didn't say anything.
You said everything in what you didn't say. Bob, I know you, nigger.
Excuse you. Black History Month? Wow. I literally all I said was let's move on. You took a lot. You extrapolated a lot from that let's move on.
Y'all,
And that's
y'all notice Bob has been obsessed with the word extrapolate for the past 3 months. You literally, every podcast, you work the word extrapolate into.
Yeah. And you work the word airs and hair and here into every conversation. So yeah.
Okay, let's go on to the second group. I thought this group was strong.
This group is called Lover Girls. This group is Lover Girls.
Yeah, Lover Girls. I did think that Plain Jane was the standout in this group for me. But I really enjoyed Plasma's costume. I thought that was very sexy. I thought she looked really good. But I think Plain Jane was the best in the group.
Plasma looks amazing. Amanda sounds really good. That wig is eating her up. For Amanda, her aesthetic will obviously be her downfall, as we see. Tsunami does have a really great walk, and Jane had a really good verse, and I really liked her look. Let's go into each girl individually.
Plasma. When I was younger, my mama said to me, just be yourself, baby. The rest comes naturally. Being a queen is a state of mind. Be true to yourself. Share love. Be kind. Remember, girls, rule number 1, have fun. Whatever you are, better be a damn good one.
I mean, she is corny, so this is very anthem. She always wants to do an anthem. She's if you watch her Meet the Queen, she's I'm going to be the voice. I'm going to be the one to take the queer community to the mountaintop. She really thinks she's Martin Luther Queen, which
so lame. So lame.
But she sounded amazing.
Did sound really
I think
good.
her verse was good. She wants to write the next Pride anthem. Like a small boat on the ocean, making big waves in motion. She wants to write that. She wants to write
Moana, because that would be inappropriate if she wrote a Moana.
No, I could see Plasma trying to write, this is my fight song, take back my life song. Like Plasma would sing. That's the kind of song Plasma would do at Pride. I think I've done that song at Pride. But that's just who Plasma is, and honestly, I just accept her where she is. But that being said, she was very good.
Oh my god, you're upset. Oh my god, you are fucking sucking plasma. You was fucking sucking the plasma out of her dick, girl.
Yeah, I am. I like Plasma. Is it okay? Is it okay to like people? You don't mind, do you?
Next.
Let's go into a mandatory meeting. Someone told me who I am is wrong, but now I trust myself. I know that I am strong. No, it doesn't matter who hurt me in the past, because now I love on myself. I'm going out so I can throw this ass. These are not great lyrics, but her performance. What's so funny? What are you laughing about?
Reading these lyrics out loud.
Oh, yeah.
One more time. Someone told me who I am is wrong, but now I trust myself. I know that I am strong. No, it doesn't matter who hurt me in the past, because now I love on myself. I'm going out so I can throw this ass.
I mean, I think sometimes when you take a song and break it down and you read it out loud, it can be really hard to it can be really hard to see the beauty in the song. And I understand that. That is not lost on me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, when I take the song, It's My House and I Live Here. It's my house and I live here. There's a welcome mat at the door. And if you come in, you're going to get much more. There's my chair. I put it there. Everything you see is with love and care. You would think that's not a great song, but when you hear Diana Ross singing, you're like, this is a great song. It's my house.
My house. Oh, wow. I didn't know what song that was.
Exactly. So in these girls' defense, when you say them without singing them, it loses a lot of context and a lot of meaning. That being said, I think her performance was great. She did a good job. Her voice sounded really good. Only thing is, girl, this wig is eating you up, Amanda. This wig is eating you up.
You know, I think Amanda is someone who can really benefit from seeing herself on television and seeing what she looks like. And then she'll come back from an All-Stars, and I think she will gag the girl. I think she would really stand from seeing what she looks like on television and really helping her out, her drag.
You want to do Tsunami?
Yeah. I like Tsunami a lot. I really like Tsunami. Okay. Come on, strut, find your light. Turn your head to the left and shake it to the right. Cute face, tight waist, she's got it all. Can't tell me nothing now because I'm here with Miss Paul. God, good looks with the attitude. Came through from the good to shake the groove. Came through from the good to shake the groove. No, don't stop. Let the love come through. At the end of the day, you got no one but you. I like the first 2/3 of her verse, and then the last one kind of gets the first 3/4, and the last one gets a little dicey. But I think she looked really good, and I think she was selling it. I loved how she was moving with her body when she did that move and she framed her face. I really enjoyed Tsunami's performance of her lyrics.
It was low-key giving Ryan Murphy. The season starts off strong, but it ends poorly. This verse started off great, and they did not have a great finish. But her walk really is sickening. I also loved this moment. She knows her beauty. She knows that she looks good. And I will say, in the first episode, I was like, where's this fashion? But this episode, I see it.
I agree.
Like, she looks very good.
And that fucking egg, honestly, so far, is one of the best looks of the season for me. Her fucking Humpty Dumpty look was incredible.
I agree. Let's go to Plain Jane. Plain
So
Jane, Plain Jane, Miss Jane, if you're nasty. And if your pipe real long, holla at me. Booty fat and the body so right. Got them flying on this plane all day and night. Don't play with me, just play the track. Don't break my heart, just break my back. When you hear this song, yes, it's me, come aboard. You're a real bad bitch with the grits of love, with the grits to love. Can I just say a really hot take?
What? Oh God.
This sounds like a verse that was pre-written. This verse is the only one that has nothing to do with the song. Like, she just threw a word love at the very end, and it's like, break my back, fuck my hole. By the way, these are great lyrics. I just want to say out loud, these are really good lyrics. And I really
God, Bob, with the conspiracies. Here we go.
I think that it just didn't sound like it seemed like it just didn't have anything to do with the theme. Like, it had nothing. Then at the end, she was like, "Girl, say love. Everybody say love." It's like, fuck my hole, rip my neck, and everybody say love.
Okay, so Bob, let me get this straight. So what you're saying is that it sounds like to you that this verse was pre-written. Is that what you're insinuating?
It sounds like she had this verse in mind before she was assigned the song.
Which, honestly, it's okay though. We know there's gonna be a verse writing challenge, so go off.
I'm not mad at it. I am not mad. I'm just saying, unless when she says love, she's referring to all the love making she's doing, then I would say, yeah, then maybe if she's looking at love from a point of sex and sexuality, then I would say, yeah, she probably did write that there. That being said, this is my favorite verse out of all the verses, actually.
So good.
And she does look really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she looks good. It's not my favorite look, but I think she looks good. I think Plasma is my favorite look, but I do think Plain Jane by far had my best verse. It was really
I'm gonna give Plasma number one. I was giving Saphira, but they both look so good in such different ways. I'm gonna give it to Plasma. Plasma looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the third group, which is called Thick. I think they actually call themselves the Thicks and the Stick, and I think Nymphia is the Stick. And on Tuck, they said the Thicks and the Stick, but RuPaul said Thick and Stick. Anyway, I think that Maya did such a good job. I was so impressed by her moves, by her dancing, the way that her body looked great. Her body was really giving.
This is where she shines. This is where she shines. Obviously, like, we've all seen her viral videos of her day. Like, this is where she shines. This is her thing.
And she also was great with her Dade County line. I like So Dade County. I love that. Geneva, when she's rapping, was a little offbeat. I was like, Geneva's a little offbeat when she's rapping. She was trying to cram in a lot of fucking words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really think Megami fucking ate. Megami did such a good job. I just don't know why she wore the plainest black outfit she could literally get her hands on. This looks like a Capizio dance tie.
No, it does not, Bob.
It is as plain as a black outfit can be. It is so plain.
But maybe that's the only black thing she had, and they were doing black and yellow.
I said what I said is plain.
Which also, I have to tell y'all, so for years, Bob, Naomi, Kim, Plastique, and I have been talking about doing this black and yellow tour. If we did the black and yellow tour, would you guys come see that? Anyway, let me go on to Maya's verse.
And I love Maya at the end going, cuckoo!
I didn't notice that.
It really took me out. All right, let's do Maya's verse. Go ahead, Ma.
My easy, you made me feel like a dainty lady. High heel boots straight out of Haiti. Oh, she's Haitian. So 305, so Dayton County. With my stank ass walk, boy, you know I'm crazy.
It's Dade County.
She said Dade?
Yeah, Miami's Dade County.
Okay. All right. So Dade County with my stank ass walk, boy, you know I'm crazy. It's the name they screaming when they see me flipping. It's the drag that took her man, bitch.
Yeah, I love this verse. It's low key kind of giving City Girls, which is very Dade County. Her performance was so that fucking backflip in place. Like when she flipped, her feet and her hands and her feet were like in the same place. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
If you do a backhand spring, your feet go one place and your hands are like a few steps back in there. She was like feet, hands, feet, all in the exact same spot in the same like 2 square feet. It was very impressive. I love the yellow wig with the outfit. The kind of it was just so good. I really loved it. Let's look on to Geneva. Geneva clearing customs left and right. Geneva car is just the right. She's like is she a plane? It's like is the bit that she's like. It was all like plane airport themed. Clearing customs left and right. Geneva car has just arrived. La diva más latina that your eyes will ever see. I mean, just look at me. I'm what? Sickening. If you want to read, there's a subtitles down here so you can keep up because baby, I'm fierce. Move away or Miss Carr will run you over. I did not love this verse. I gotta say honestly, she was the straggler of this group. Like
For
I feel
sure.
like you could have pulled another girl. Like you could have pulled Plain Jane and put her in this group. You could have pulled Amanda, put her in this group. You could have Saphira put in this group, and either one of those girls could have gotten a win this episode. I believe.
I think more. I wouldn't say man. I would say plain Morphine or Saphira. No.
I think that Amanda's performance was better than Morphe's performance.
What?
I do.
Work. Yeah, she was definitely this was the weakest verse by far. Let's go. Oh, Jacob had this in here, the tweet, but we already talked about Megami talking about writing Nymphia's verse. This is Megami's verse. Down on your knees, bitch. Pray to me, because Megami's the goddess that you pay to see. That's Megami. What? Clear the one way. Watch a big girl strut. It's just the beginning. I'll keep your head spinning, and all the boys sinning. You better start winning. That's good. Ain't nobody ever eat the runway like I do. Running over bitches running over bitches on the rough drive-through.
I will say this. While I think this verse is great, you can't come on the show and be like, no one eats the runway like me when so many girls have better runways than you. I mean, it's a great line, but if Q would have said it, or if
Nymphia
would have said, I'd be like, oh yeah, for real. Like when RuPaul says call me mother, it's because we all call her mother. But if someone else, if some other queen was like, if some baby queen was like, call me mother, we're like, bitch, we ain't calling you fucking mother. Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean?
I will say that part in the middle, that's Megami. What? Clear the one way. Watch a big girl strut. It's just the beginning. I'll keep your head spinning, and all the boys sinning. You better start winning. That's a great little chunk.
This actually might be, I'm trying to think of this versus Plain Jane. This actually might be one of the better verses. I don't know. This is a really, really good verse. And also, she wrote 2 verses.
Yeah, her and Nymphia's. And edited Megami. Do not claim Geneva's. Don't say you did that one.
But she edited Maya's verse, she edited Geneva's verse.
She edited Geneva's.
So we don't know what Geneva would have gave us.
They was sabotage.
Girl, we don't know what Geneva's original version. Imagine this is the edited version. Woof. No, this is actually one of the better versions. This is top 3. I'm gonna give Saphira, Jane, and Megami the top 3 verses for me so far.
I'm into that.
And this is really good. Like Megami ate this episode. This except this fucking black cat suit. Even a bolero or a trim on it would have made it nicer. A collar, anything.
I like the bodysuit.
That scans for you. Let's talk
about what scans for you, bitch. Check out. Can you read Nymphia's, please?
Gone with the wind, I'm fabulous. These mother-tucking hoes can't handle us. Breaking wind, serving fashion, acting up like Rue said, action. Catch banana fever, I'll make you a believer. Flew from Taiwan just to say hello. I'm Nymphia, you better vote yellow. This was a great verse, and she did a really good job with it. And shout out to Megami and to Nymphia for shout out to Nymphia's ghostwriter, Megami, and shout out to Nymphia for being able to perform a stunning performance.
I would say if there's one thing Nymphia will do, she will raise that little leg. She's done it in every episode so far. This bitch will raise that little leg in a number.
And she'll mention bananas.
Yes, bananas and razor leg. Let's go into the runway. So, I
By the way,
mean,
congratulations, everyone. You're getting a long episode today, and we love you all. So just enjoy.
the fact that they did a pussycat runway, Bob. I am the pussycat queen.
You know, you are known for a pussycat wig.
I am. RuPaul started saying pussycats after season 10 I did not wear them that often. I mean, I wore them in mini challenges all the time because they were easy, and I wore them in like 2 runways. And he was like, "Money, why you always got the little pussycat wigs on?" I'm like, "Bitch, why you always got a long wig on?" Answer my question, ho.
You wore them enough.
I wore them like 3 times.
Which is enough. Enough.
And let's go on to Morphine. So Morphine is obviously, her dress is fashioned after Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman with the kind of,
but it's also low key got a little bit of vamp in it too, like a little bit of Grace Jones. Or David what's his name?
Huh?
Guy, he's a famous singer. He's dead. David
Bowie?
David Bowie, painted by Keith Haring.
I don't think I know this. Let me look it up.
David Bowie did a look with Keith Haring. I want to say, yeah, David Bowie painted this outfit for Keith Haring. Did I make that up? Well, he had an outfit that looked like it was, I guess. Oh no, I thought he did have one. Anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like David Bowie in the red pants, and Mick did a nod to it. Just the silhouette kind of has this. I don't know why. Oh no, they weren't red pants. They were black, and then Mick did it in red, and that kind of confused my mind. But anyway, it kind of gives I really like this look, and it's a little. I like the hair more than I like the look, if I'm being fully honest. But I do like this look, and she looks really stunning. This is a good look.
Morphine is such a beautiful queen, and she always looks. Her face is always perfect, and I love this kitty. I love how she like stoned the fringe of the kitty cat wig. I think she looks great. I don't understand this, like the slashes on her ass. She had a BBL, I guess. Morphine will tell us about his BBL. She will keep on letting us know that she had a BBL. We got it, Morphine. We believe you.
Also, Michelle being like, "You're more than a BBL" is rich, coming from the queen who wouldn't stop talking about her implants for like 9 seasons. That was rich.
Let's go on.
I was like, okay.
To Q, who she said something in her voiceover that this steel corset is like sucking her into an inch of her life. I was like, Q, you can go further. You can go further, baby. You can go further. Like, it's not sucking her within an inch of her life. Like, that corset is not like, but it looks good.
Well, not everyone corset trains. And, you know, if you look at your first time putting on a corset versus now, you'll realize that your body has gone in more. My body, when you corset train, you are literally shifting your organs.
Yeah.
So when I corset, I'm sure it looks way more severe now than it did when I started. Maybe Q's just not far enough in her corset training journey to be that cinched. That being said, this fucking outfit is beautifully made. Q might be one of the best costume designers in the history of RuPaul's Drag Race. Her stitching, her pattern making, her execution is remarkable. And her details are immaculate. That fucking helmet, this collar, the everything. This is a fucking beautiful garment. She's showing skin. Those are her legs.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is a very beautiful look. I don't understand though. So is what's happening that we're saying that she put the sword in her mouth and it cut her? Oh, she killed. I don't understand why she's bleeding. Do you get it?
I think she's bleeding because she's a knight and she's fighting. Like, she fought someone, so she has some blood on her because she got into a fight.
No, but she pulled the sword out of her mouth. Like, that was the thing. Like, she came out the thing.
No, she didn't. She licked the sword. She didn't pull it out of her mouth. She just licked it.
She was licking it? That what that was?
She didn't pull the sword from her throat, Monet. She just licked it.
Well, I thought that was she was trying to like sell us. Like, she like pulled out. And then why is she bleeding from her eyeballs?
She got into a fight, Monet. She's a fucking knight. I don't know. I didn't dissect it like that. I think this look is amazing.
I don't think it's good, but I just want to understand the fucking story. Like, you're bleeding from your eyes. I was like, are you a vampire? I was confused as to what was happening. But this is a very immaculate look, and I think she looks great.
Okay, let's go on to Sophia Cristal. I loved this look. At first, I was like, this kitty cat wig is weird. But then when it became an actual kitty cat, and her bald cap is great.
I thought for a second she was a ball queen. Right, that's right. Or maybe she shaved her head for this. I think she shaved her head.
I don't think she did. We'll know next episode.
We sure will.
No, because if we see her in any fucking interviews or talking heads, and she's bald,
right.
we'll know.
Right. Yeah, you're right. They wouldn't let her do that. Yeah, I think this is a great look. Dr. Evil and the cat. If you don't know, Dr. Evil is a character from Austin Powers. He has a cat. He iconically does this. He pets his cat in the chair. This was a very smart look. I think Saphira looks incredible. I don't know what material is this. Is this like a leather or something?
No, it looks to me like some sort of a cotton, woven cotton to me.
Oh, well, she looks really good, and it looks. I think it's 3M.
I want to take a break from critiques for 1 second to tell you all that you can come see me and Monet at on May 5th at Just for Laughs. If it's Just for Laughs, no, it's not Just for Laughs. It's Netflix.
Netflix is a joke.
Everyone watches this leather. You can go see me and Monet at Netflix is a joke doing Sibling Watchery live. You can get tickets at seethedragqueen.com, and you'll be seeing a live podcast with a special guest who we have yet to announce.
And also, y'all can see me at Joe's Pub for my second run of shows. I'm doing February 10th, 11th, and 12th at Joe's Pub for my last dates of Life Be Life in New York City. So if you want to catch that show that I was the third highest selling show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this year, last year, come see it on February 10th, 11th, and 12th at monexchange.com.
There were only 3 shows at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, just so you know. And you can see me at Just for Laughs in Vancouver. Go to see the drag queen. You come to my thing in Vancouver?
Mm-hmm.
You're not invited.
I'm not coming to your show. I'm coming to one of the shows at the festival.
Good, because you're not invited. You literally won't even be allowed.
Oh, that's funny.
You literally won't be allowed in the building. So even if you try, I wouldn't do it if I were you.
Anyway.
So let's go on to Dawn's look. This is not a kitty cat wig.
It is from the back.
No, this is a bowl cut on top of a kitty cat wig.
So she's wearing a kitty cat.
Do what?
She's wearing a kitty cat.
The main thing of this wig is not a kitty cat wig. And they were like, I guess from the back, I thought they were really carving out some caveats for her because the back is like slicked down, or the back has the short hairs. But if I have like a big ass afro and then the back has little bitty, that's not a kitty cat wig. This is a bowl cut on top of a kitty cat wig. This is not a kitty cat wig.
I like this.
And you're not going to convince me that it is, because it's not.
I like this look. I think it's really cool. I love Donna's really good at mixing different fabrics and textures to really give like a really interesting look. I love this like fucking finger bag thing. Is Dawn? You remember at a time in New York there was this person who was making those like long hand pillows. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, I think Dawn might be the person. Anyway, I like this look. It's like some like alien, like Monsters High, cool, eclectic person. I think this is a really cool look. It is more bold than Kitty Cat, but I still think she looks cool, and I like this look.
Dawn has one of the most unique aesthetics in the history of Drag Race. I truly believe that. She is. I've not seen a queen on a show like this at all, and she's really consistently good looking. I'm still annoyed that this is like the assignment wasn't to look good. The assignment was to look good while wearing a kitty cat, and she's not wearing a kitty cat. So for me, I would be upset. I would not be as lenient as the judges were. But
would you put in the bottom for it?
Like you're just not following the rules. Like imagine they say kitty cat and you come out in a big ass wig and you're like, but the back is a kitty cat. It's like, but you didn't. If the assignment is to wear red and you're wearing blue, what are you doing?
With some red highlights.
But I look good. Okay, but what are you doing? I have a little bit of red hair, but what are you doing, bitch? Let's go on to Plasma, who I think looks really good. This look is so creative. Every part of this outfit looks good. I love the fact that the ears are on headphones. I think her little pixie kitty cat is cute. It kind of reminds me of that one I used to have, the multicolor.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the little?
Yeah, remember her.
My little funfetti wig.
We're trying not to.
Oh, but I like. What do you think about this look?
I think she looks good. I think I don't love the sleeves. I like everything else. Like I think if she did this whole thing without the sleeves, it would have still given very much Hermes because Hermes is the messenger god, and he has the ears on the hat thing and on the shoes. I don't understand why she had to had a wings on her hands. On her arms. I think it would have been perfect without the sleeves. That being said, I love these shoes. Whoever made these fucking shoes is fierce. And I think she looks good.
Let's go on to a mandatory meeting. Girl, I don't know what. This is when you're trying too hard to think out the box. This is when you're trying too hard. Just wear a kitty cat wig, baby. Baby,
No.
you're doing too much.
And she's saying her face is one of the eggs that's cracking in the middle, and that's like the bird being born.
This is bad.
It's really bad, and it was just but there are people, they're all like the Amanda fans. I'm like, you guys just don't understand art. It's going way over your heads. You know what? You're probably right. I don't understand art, and it's going over my head because this did not make any sense to me. I mean, I get what she's trying to do. It is not well done, and it does not look good.
The execution is poor. Let's go on to Tsunami. Tsunami looks amazing. I love her walk. I love her attitude. I love that she's a stud. I love that she's a lipstick stud. I think that this whole look is just so good. Tsunami did a very good job.
She's like in this like one picture we have on the left here. She looks like you're a really rich black auntie, like the really rich one.
A really rich auntie.
Yeah, from Soul Food.
The rich auntie from Soul Food.
Not the rich auntie, just a rich auntie from Soul Food.
Oh, from the movie, like she would be in the movie Soul Food.
Yeah. She could be in that movie.
I haven't seen Soul Food in a long time. I should watch that movie again. I used to watch it like every year, but I haven't watched it in so long.
Let's watch it together. Can we watch it together?
We certainly can.
Fabulous.
I mean, in April or whenever. Let's go on to Plain Jane. I like this look. I think this look looks really good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's not my favorite look, but it looks good though.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I agree. I understand that this is a nice look and it looks good, but am I like, oh my God, it's one of my favorites of the night? No. But I do understand it is nice and it looks good.
This is a look I would much rather see with a ponytail. Like, I just don't think that this look works with a kitty cat. I don't see why you would have I think what it is, this look just doesn't make sense with a kitty cat wig.
I think you nailed it. You ate that. You're right.
You said I'm what?
I said you ate that. You're right. I agree.
Oh yeah, but the look itself is great. It just I don't know why this look needed to be a kitty cat. Like this look would be a little much better with a ponytail.
Let's talk about Miss Geneva. She said that really bothered her. She was like that she's giving flapper. I'm like, yeah, you're giving a flapper from like the chin up. Nothing else on this is like giving me flapper, and I don't understand why she kept on saying she was a flapper because you're not.
Can I say a horrible thing?
What?
I think.
No. Let's keep on going.
No, say it. I want to hear it.
No, it's true.
I think it might be. I think Geneva may have shown us what she has to show us.
Yeah, I'm not impressed by this, and she was not great in the challenge either. I
think Geneva has shown us all like what she has to offer, and I think that it may or may not be time. You know,
does this give flapper to you?
Do what?
Does this give flapper to you?
No, there's nothing. There's the headband and the hair.
Yeah.
Like from the forehead up. Even the earrings don't say flapper.
Allegedly, apparently, Joella Puss like tweeted something about Geneva and Brownsville. I didn't see it. Like someone made a comment on one of our videos, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't been paying attention. I need to look up what Joella Puss said."
Let's go into Maya. Maya looks so good. This is her episode to shine. This is truly her episode. She has had so many great moments this episode. She looks beautiful on the runway. Her body looks great again. Her legs are thick.
She padded.
I know, but it looks good. Like when we talk about Jimbo's boobs, we don't mean her actual boobs, bitch. When they compliment Plain Jane's body, they're not complimenting her actual body, bitch. We know.
I gotta be a bitch though.
I don't know why you have to be a bitch. You can stop anytime you want.
Fuck off. Anyway, I think she looks cute. I do like these shoulders. I never realized she had that chest piece. What does it say? Marilyn. Work. Yeah, I think that Maya looks good. Apparently, like her designer, who made a bunch of her looks, pulled out literally as she was leaving, like days before she left town.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Mistress Isabel Brooks broke that news. You didn't break the news. MIB did. You want to be her so bad. You will never be. You will never be MIB.
Broke bitches should never laugh. Oh, and we're not talking about her. Oh my God.
Let's go into Megami. I love that she's a pixie in a pixie. That's so funny to me. I think it's really clever. I wouldn't have even thought to do that. And also, how is she padded and showing her tattoos? I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Like she's showing tattoos on her hips, but she's padded.
I think
Understand how she's doing that.
I think that the tattoos from the waist up are real. I think she's wearing like those stocking tights.
But she's padded.
Right. So like you know like when Aquaria wears, she has those tights that have tattoos on them, and she puts her padding in. Like they're like you put on your tights like normal, and the third layer just has tattoos on it.
So you think that she just got some? You think she got some leggings or some tights that look like her tattoos?
Yeah,
that's just very smart. However she did it, it's really good. I like this look.
Is she think she got beat up?
Yeah, I think she's a pixie down on her luck. Just a pixie having a. Monet does not like when people are bruised or bloody. Monet has a Why are you bruised? Why are you bleeding?
When did I say that?
You said it about Q earlier. Why is this bitch bleeding? Why she got blood?
Because I don't get it. Let's go on to the last but not least, Nymphia, who
I'm assuming that she's a pixie who was flying and fell because like she keeps showing like her stuff isn't working anymore. She can't make her little pixie. She can't fly. So I'm assuming she fell and hit her lip. That's what I'm assuming.
Nymphia, who turned this category out, she had 3 different reveals. First, she comes out in this hat, and I love how she had this hat and this like. She looks so fucking good. Her body looks amazing. She reveals to the black wig, and she takes it off. She has a red kitty cat under it, and she takes it off, and she has a pussy cat wig, which is a vagina on the back of her head with the wig on top of it. I think she's killed it. This look is so beautiful. She turned it.
She does look good. My only critique is that her bald cap was really bad. It was a very bad bald cap. That's literally my only critique. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else bad. This look is so stunning. So stunning.
Yeah, she looks great. She looks really
best look of the night. Except she does lose some points because of how bad that bald cap was. It was so bad.
I mean, I don't think I could do a bald cap, so hats off to your mama. Props to your mama.
You can't do it doesn't mean you can't critique it. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm just saying, for me in my house, we're going to serve the Lord.
So let's go on. Y'all getting a long episode today. You know what? I have time. Let's go on to
who should go home and why? Which is so early. Bitch, we are 3 episodes in. How are we getting to here already?
Yeah, so during the judging,
this episode is longer than the episode of Drag Race.
It is what it is. So Thick and Stick won the whole team won, and each one of them got a win. They each got $1,250. Every single girl got a win. I was particularly thrilled that Megami got a win. I really wanted Megami to get a win. I'm happy that she got one. We found out that everybody else is up for elimination. Every single other person is up for elimination. That RuPaul hits them with the most hard-hitting question: who should go home and why? And I have the results. So you want to talk about the results first? So Saphira said Amanda, Morphine said Amanda, Q said Amanda, and Tsunami. I don't know why they let Q get away with saying 2 names. RuPaul is usually like, Ru is often like, I need a name. Ru is often like, I need a name. But for some reason, she let Q get away with saying Amanda, Tsunami. Even in the Untucked, Q was like, I don't know why they let him get away with saying 2.
I know.
Dawn says Q, Plasma says Q, Amanda says Q, Tsunami says Q, and then PJ says Amanda. So Amanda and Q are tied for 4, and Tsunami is in second place with 1.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. My biggest thing over there, I was like, I don't understand why Q felt the need to say Tsunami and Amanda. Like, bitch, why? Why? Like, there was literally no reason to start that for it was so unnecessary, and I'm happy that Tsunami got her together. Well, not really got her together, but like called her out on it, because I felt it was so extra and so unnecessary. There was no reason for her to name Tsunami or Amanda. She just said one or the other.
I mean, she would have said 1, but I think the reason why is because she could not justify saying Tsunami. There was nothing she could say to justify. She couldn't say my biggest competition. She couldn't say she did poorly this week. She couldn't say she did poorly last week. She couldn't say she did poorly the week before that. There was nothing she could say to justify saying Tsunami's name. So she just goes between Amanda and Tsunami.
So you think that she just doesn't like Tsunami then? Because then why else?
I genuinely cannot imagine why she said that. I cannot think of why she thought it was appropriate to say that. I can't justify her saying tsunami. It was very strange to me.
So
In my opinion,
weird.
the only answers that were correct were Amanda and Q. There were no other answers that were acceptable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So what I saw on, oh yeah, that's fair.
No, go ahead.
What I saw on Twitter is that Q knew she was in the bottom, and she wanted to give them a second name so she could save herself. Because she knows she's lip syncing, and she knows she's going to lip sync against somebody else. So she gives two names and adds somebody else into the running, and there's a better chance that she might be saved.
And that's
Q's
why her
low-key
ass is
annoying.
in the bottom, bitch. Don't you
Q's
ever come for Tsunami Muse, ever.
Q is low-key annoying, I'm not gonna lie.
Right? And I was really, the first episode, I was really turning to, like, episode 3, I was like, I like you. And I am really turning the corner on her with at the top of this episode with that fucking shit, and now this, I can't. I'm also,
during the
I noted,
deliberation-
I'm really happy that that Plasma has dropped this fucking mid-century aesthetic. Like, I thought that we were gonna get it the whole season and every look was gonna be 50s themed. I'm happy she dropped that shit like a hot fucking potato, and she is not in that, because that would have been very annoying to me.
To be clear, I only think she did it one time. Like, when else did she do it?
But it wasn't her saying that. It was from the opening. She said, like, this is my thing. Like, I'm really inspired, heavily inspired by the 50s. I like the 50s. So it made me believe that this was going to be part of her thing, her brand.
That is true. She did say that, but just in her defense, she has literally not done it. She didn't do it in the promo. She hasn't done it in a single look.
She did do it in the promo. What are you talking about? She did it at the damn party that we went to in New York City.
I wasn't at the party. All I can talk about is what I saw on the internet, what I've seen, and I was not at the promo. But her promo look itself was not.
What is her promo look?
It wasn't that.
I'll pull it up. I would say it looks like it's a 50s inspired silhouette, but using like modern metallic fabrics. But I'm gonna pull it up.
So Bob is wrong, as usual.
Not as usual. Your math was wrong. We haven't addressed that yet.
My what was wrong?
Your calculations were wrong. We counted those votes. We haven't talked about that yet.
That's not true. But I'm not going to go there with you today, baby.
I mean, there's literally a video proving your calculations wrong, but we don't have to talk. We don't have to have that conversation. That's for a different time and place, honestly.
Yeah, this is absolutely a 50s aesthetic, like fucking Joan Judson for sure.
But if you guys are on the Patreon, you'll see that Monet lies a lot. But that's okay. You don't take my word for it. Do the math yourself. Now, during the deliberation, RuPaul said that
our
Q
fans
was,
to do the math themselves. This is getting wild.
RuPaul said that Q was the worst dancer of the night, which I agree with. Q was pretty bad. It was like she was so bad, and the next girl who was the next worst was like 10 steps ahead of her. She was like way at the back, I feel.
Yeah, Q was the worst. I agree. I think Q absolutely deserved to be in the bottom. And I think the other person that should be there is Geneva. And Geneva and Amanda is a toss-up between them. And Geneva has been in the bottom more than Amanda. So I would have put Amanda in the bottom.
Amanda and Q are in the bottom.
Geneva, sorry.
Amanda and Q are in the bottom, and then Q wins and Amanda is sent away. I don't think that Q won that lip sync.
I think you can make the case for any of them. I don't think it was a grand slam on either. Like, none of them were like, oh my God, bitch, you turned it out. Like, I didn't get that from any of them. So I think you can justify sending either of them home because neither of them like completely blew the other one out of the water, you know?
But this is what I think. I think that Q was better on the runway. And I think that Q was the worst by far in the challenge. And I think Q did a slightly less job than Amanda did. Not slightly, a little bit more than slightly less than Amanda did in the lip sync for your life. So I would have sent Q home, and I think it is too early in the competition to be considering an entire body of work. 4 episodes for each girl is too early to be like, let's look at their whole breadth of work. You can show us your work from Instagram. You can show the looks you would have made from Instagram.
But Bob,
it's too early to be the entire body of work. It's too
Q
early.
has been doing better than Amanda in the competition.
But what I'm saying is, in my opinion, it is too early to be looking at your body of work. Not episode 5. Each girl's only done 4 episodes. Now we're looking at your we're looking at your body of work. No, you don't. In my opinion, you don't start looking at Queen's body of work until like episode 8, or at least after Snatch Game.
I disagree. I think that if you're gonna ever consider it, you have to Q has been in the top 2 for 3 episodes, and Amanda has been in the bottom or safe the entire time she's been there.
Amanda goes home, Q stays, and that's the episode. Do you agree with the outcome? Do you think it should go home? Do you think Amanda was the worst and should go home?
I don't think Amanda was. I think that Geneva was the worst. But I think Amanda. Let me look at the runways again. I think Amanda had,
Geneva's group was better than Amanda's group.
and I think
will give
Amanda
them
had the worst runway of everyone there tonight. And this has been consistently her cross to bear for her time on Drag Race. So you know what? I think it's her time.
I think that Amanda had the worst runway. I think Q had the worst performance, and I think that Geneva had the worst verse. But I also think that Geneva had a bad verse and a bad runway.
But she was in it. But her whole group was good. Like
She had a bad performance, a bad verse, and a bad runway. Geneva got the skin of her teeth this episode, honey.
by the hairs on her on Bob's chinny chin chin.
All
right,
who's
Bob.
gonna win the season?
If I had to today, honestly, someone who has been consistent, y'all, from the beginning, every week. Plain Jane. Plain Jane and Nymphia have been the most. Oh, and Saphira. Plain Jane, Saphira, and these are the three who have been the most.
I need one name, please. Come on, don't pull a plasma. We need one name, please. Thank you so much for your time. Right now, for me, it is Nymphia. Nymphia is really doing a very good job right now. She is doing a remarkable job in this moment, in my opinion. I know she only has one win, but still, she's eating. But also, all the people with wins have one win, so.
I would say Plain Jane.
All right, there you have it. We will see you all over at the Patreon for our exclusive review of episode 5 from season 16 of Untucked. And thank you all for joining us. Bye, everyone.